Yeah, this is the one I want. So straight off the bat, the guy in first is just gonna jump it, and we got two guys down in the pits, but I'm gonna get a pretty decent start. Draw alongside this guy here. This guy's gonna lift, and this is gonna cause us to go 3 wide into turn 1. I'm gonna kind of back out here, let these guys two battle. Try to swing it around the inside, outside of this guy, but just can't quite get that run. But I just happened to get on the throttle earlier than him. End up going a little bit wide, and he's gonna sweep up the inside on me. He kind of scares me here, so I'm gonna lift out of it and just sit back and relax. I'm gonna hit this gravel patch and get on the throttle on him, which is a mistake, and I'm just getting really loose here, but I managed to save it. But almost immediately, this guy gets on my tail. And he has a slightly bigger seat, so it's all about the braking here. I'm gonna get that better, gonna get on the brakes later than him, and I'm gonna hold that position as these guys in front do diddly squat and almost hit that guy. But that's gonna gain us another 2 positions here. So we're running 4th. I kind of look for the move here, just intending. It does go a little bit deep, and I'm gonna get this nice run out of here. So I'm just gaining on him. Again, he's gonna go wide here, and I'm just right on his tail, almost. No. I'm looking at this moment still. Cody told me, one of my very first iRacing videos, he watched it and said, you gotta be more confident in overtaking. Yeah, I just send it. Absolutely send it around him. I already know. I was way too far back there, but that just happened. And that's going to leave us up into 3rd on 3rd place. Yeah, 3rd place on the 1st lap. Coming across the line to start lap 6 here. Yeah, this is on the main straight here. I'm gonna get really deep here, almost hitting the back of him. But I've been catching him all this time. He makes a little bit of mistake. Kind of slickly, I'm gonna go there. Almost does. He's gonna give me room there, and that's just gonna allow me to get alongside him ever so slightly for a second. But the battle is on. He's gonna go really wide here, and I'm not sure what he's gonna do. I thought he was honestly gonna spin, so I slowed down, but now I'm right behind him. Gonna dip to the inside here. Draw alongside him. I just have my nose there. Oh, so close on the braking. Little bit of contact. Ever so slight bit of contact. But that does get me into the very much 1st place. Coming across the line, overtaking leader on the white
great
flag.
battle, buddy.
This is gonna be our 1st win this week, and only win this week. But I'm gonna be honest, the battles just get even better. Race 2, we're starting in 8th place. Green light's on. We're gonna get a good start again. Gonna gain almost 3 positions off the start. Flying up the inside here. That guy's gonna make a lunge. I'm gonna sweep around outside against two cars going around the outside of them. Up into 4th. In the 1st corner. These two guys are gonna go off. They're gonna wreck. I avoid them. And it's just me and the leader now. He's gonna go wide. And let me slide up the inside there. But, oh my Jesus. We lose it. These guys are gonna start battling up here as they make a move. I'm gonna gain that move as he's really close by this red car here. And now keep in mind, most of these races, I am like top 3 fastest drivers on the track, as you can just see. So I'm gonna have more battling coming up. As you can see, the leader's already battling. I don't know what's up with the BMW M2. It just produces amazing battles, and I honestly love it more than the Mazda MX-5s. We're gonna get in front here. We're gonna be right on this terrace. He makes a little bit of a mistake. We also have that car right in front of us. So it's gonna be a 3-way battle here. I poke inside, signaling to move. He's gonna send it. I'm gonna try to send it, but I'm just not there. But I'm gonna get that run out of there. He gets a little scared. I'm definitely giving him room though. Just send it. We both end up going wide. I don't think that guy ends up making a move. He doesn't. Now again, we're right back on this guy's tail. He goes on the grass a little bit. And Jesus, he sends it deep. And he goes off. This guy also tends to make some mistake and is also quite slow. I'm gonna switch to the inside here. And just so happen to get past him. And I'm into 3rd place here. And this is the leader right here, I believe. I'm right behind these guys. Gonna make a move here. A little sketchy, but it does end up working out. Those guys are gonna end up battling back there, side by side into this corner. I'm right on this guy's tail too. Going for a late apex, trying to get this exit there. Don't really quite get it. Signaling for the move again into this corner. For the 2nd time, I'm back into the lead. Actually, no, that's 2nd. I forgot that guy's up. And then next lap, the car just slides out from under me. Yeah, I know. I know. I exactly can't park there. I know I can't park there. But now we're in this 3-way battle here. Try and lunge late on the brakes. Right on those tail here. He's gonna end up missing the apex, and again I'm shooting up the inside for the 3rd time at this exact same corner, which isn't really an overtaking corner, in my opinion. As Cody Height once said. We're right behind this guy. I'm lifting a little early. I don't feel like making a move into this corner. We both end up going wide. I'm not sure if he's gonna spin, and he sort of does, and we ends up giving a little piss. Nothing much I think I could have done there. Maybe gone left. Coming across the line to start lap 5. I'm gonna gain a position as the car in front of me is gonna go off. Coming to this hard braking zone, that guy has made a mistake, and I'm gonna lunge it up inside with deep speed and a little bit of contact there. Definitely my fault. But as I'm on this gravel, I tend to get a little bit loose. So does that guy. know this guy's about the same pace as me, so this is going to be a good battle. Definitely looks up the inside as I go a little bit late. Side by side deal. I'm definitely making a mistake. Just gonna make a mistake again. He's gonna end up going around me. He's gonna go wide. I'm gonna draw alongside him. Try to sweep around the outside. I really should script these videos. I have to run on him heel. I'm not gonna make a move into this corner heel. I'm like, that's too dangerous. Don't quite get the heel, but I'm gonna get that run. He's gonna force me heel. I'm so ever alongside. Barely any room heel. And I'm just gonna outbrake him. Or so I thought. Yeah, I go pretty wide. Ended up in the gravel. On the main straight, I'm right behind him again. He ends up going right into that tight hairpin. And I'm just gonna make a simple dimple lunge up and inside. But obviously I'm gonna go wide. And he's gonna go for the switchback, but he just isn't quite there. We both end up slightly going wide. He saves it. Pretty good save from him, actually. Now, at some point, he ends up going really wide. And he regains the position. He goes a little bit wide here. I think I can make it up the inside just barely, and it's just going to be ever so slightly bit of contact there. But now I'm trying alongside him. Barely, and he's just gonna...
What are we doing?
Yeah, I was definitely there. Definitely there, and he ends up...
no idea what they're doing.
He just... And we're gonna come across the line. Right after that. For a sweet P3. Ahead. Because I want to save the best race before obviously last. We're gonna get a pretty decent start here. Gonna send it up the inside here. As I, again, is just amazing at starts. Hang back for the first corner, obviously. This guy's gonna go wide. Cause a little bit of contact. Wasn't sure what's gonna go on here. I'm gonna try to signal for the move though. Sneak it almost up the inside. But he closes that window. Towards the end of the straight, I catch him. Gonna go for the lunge there. Drawing right up alongside him, and he turns into me like I'm just not dead. Yeah, I wasn't exactly happy about that. It was just a 2x though, so nothing major. But this guy is gonna manage him out around that because of that. And this guy is slow. It is the white flag, and I've been chasing this guy who's the second place call all race, and I am desperate for the second place. And I'm just gonna... I get the car slowed, and I'm gonna again just... I was there. I'm not proud. I want to get some different angles, and so y'all can give me your opinion. I don't think that was my fault. I think... I mean, I definitely had the car slowed down to make that corner. And now looking back at this, I think this was definitely a little bit of a racing incident. But looking back at that, for the... That's just gonna give us a beautiful
Was just doing
place.
a race and met this guy and managed to apologize, and yeah, we had a pretty funny things happening.
Obviously, we're saving the best for last. We're starting 4th here. And I just do not get that start. One little bit. And I lose a position straight off the bat. Not my best moment. Almost making a move there. Not quite. Giving a little bump there. Sort of overslowed in that corner.
Not bad there.
Oh, barely avoiding that. Slip up the inside here as he guys tries to go around. Door to door, and I lose it there. Lap 2. These guys are gonna start battling up ahead as he makes this absolutely pathetic rejoin, causing contact between them. And it's about to be really crazy here. I'm gonna draw alongside this guy. And I'm gonna try to slip it around the outside here. Just barely, and this space runs out, and those guys two go off. I wasn't at fault there, I don't think, in my opinion, as, yeah, there was definitely, that guy definitely could have, guy on the inside definitely could have used more room. On lap 3, just had to check. This guy is just gonna slip around the inside. Yeah, inside. On the straight, as I just don't get that exit there. But here's what even the more amazing battle is gonna start. He's gonna go wide. I'm gonna slip up the inside. Go side by side here. Definitely gonna leave him room there. Plenty of room. I'm gonna focus on the exit here as he goes wide. Draw alongside. He outbrakes me. But he just isn't quite clear of me. He's gonna end up and swinging up the inside here. Little bit of contact. He makes sure to lifts off that. Starting lap 6 here. Honestly, I'm just gonna let this battle play out. A little bit on the dot there. Yeah, leave me definitely enough room. But that's gonna tell us.
Now, sadly, there was one race that I ended up leaving out because I
so
just
yeah.
simply forgot to save the replay. I'm very sad about it because it was one of the best battles I've ever had. Actually, was the best. Anyways, drop a like, helps me out. Goodbye.